What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Just getting gas real quick. Quick shout out to the Biden administration for jacking up the gas prices. Now I'm gonna be even more broke than I already am. But anyways, today's video is for the boys. It's gonna be the top seven types of women to avoid. So stay tuned. So number one on the list is the manipulator slash the pathological liar. This is a woman that does not respect you and will not change. No matter how many times that she says that she'll change, never will happen. Never will happen. It's best to cut your losses, and that's one thing you need to learn as a man, is to learn how to cut your losses and leave when it's time to leave and not try to drag things out longer than they should be. Number two, the woman that cannot be left alone or the attention seeker. This is a woman that cannot be alone. She doesn't know how to live alone. I've dated one of these before. As soon as they get out of a relationship, they need the attention and the affection of another man. They can't be happy on their own. So this woman you should avoid, because if you're not giving her attention, she's going to try finding it somewhere else. If she doesn't know how to be happy on her own, then there's a good chance she won't be happy with you. Coming in next up at number 3. I feel like I shouldn't have to say this, but with the way that relationships work nowadays, I have to. Women with boyfriends and or husbands. I have been in situations where I have been cheated on, and I have also been the other man. It doesn't end well for anyone, and one of my biggest takeaways from it is, just because you took a girl off of someone doesn't mean that someone can't take her off of you. There is always a bigger fish. There is always some guy she's gonna find more attractive than you, and not a keeper in any way, shape, or form. So if you come across the cheating woman, anything like that, keep your interaction with her short. Don't get invested. Don't pursue anything further than whatever you want to do. And that ties me into number 4. Promiscuous or cheating women and or monkey branchers. Almost the same thing, but this is coming from the perspective of you being in the relationship with the woman. So if you know she has a reputation for cheating and or being promiscuous, which at this point it seems like 99% of women do, don't commit. And honestly, one of my biggest pieces of advice is don't commit to a woman too early. I wouldn't say anywhere earlier than 3 months. You have to get to know the woman before you are willing to commit and be in a relationship with her, or else 9 times out of 10 you're gonna get screwed over in the end because you didn't know what you were getting into. And with both of those now said, that brings me to I think this is 5. So number 5, women that are still involved with their exes in one way, shape, or form. Now it's different if it's like a single mom or if it's her baby daddy, but at the same rate, why would you want to get involved with that? If she's not going to give you your own kid and you have to raise somebody else's, that there's no value in that. You're raising someone else's seed, so you're getting no longevity, no assurance out of it. You're just basically helping her raise somebody else's kid, which is literally what it is. Anyways, so women who are still involved with their exes, I have dealt with this before. With one of them, it was several exes I had to worry about because of her. One thing with this, if her exes are insane, then that's also now your problem too. 2, it makes it easier for her to cheat. If she's still involved with her exes and you allow it, chances are she's already cheating behind your back and right in front of your face, actually. Just right in front of your face. Point blank cheating on you. And just playing it off as them being friends or whatever. I've had it happen. Not fun. Don't let a woman trick you into thinking she's just friends with her exes. women can never be just friends with somebody who they've been with intimately and have been invested in. They'll never get rid of it, ever. That also happened in my situation where I was the other man. I made the mistake of getting invested in a woman who just got out of a relationship, and they were still talking, and eventually they got back together. So yeah. And the third thing with this one is, I feel like I've already kind of touched on it, like, briefly, but if she's still involved with her ex, she can never be fully devoted to you. There will always be a part of her that puts energy into her ex, and you're not getting all of it. So there's really no point in devoting yourself to this woman or being involved with this woman if she's not giving the same energy back to you. Know your worth. So number 6 on the list is probably the most fun type of woman to interact with, but never one to commit to, is the party girls. The party girls have a special place in my heart, especially in my one long year of college. The party girls are by far the most fun there can be when it comes to women. But 99% of them not relationship material. This ties into not being a high value woman. High value women have better things to do than go out to the bar or go out to the club every weekend. I mean, like, it's all right to have fun every now and then, but if that is how all your social life and all your free time consists of, is going out and partying, getting drunk, wasted, whatever it is, that's not a woman that'll bring value to your life. And 9 times out of 10, that'll also come with extra troubles. It'll bring extra bullshit into your life that you don't want to deal with, you don't have to deal with. And honestly, if you come across one of these women, have your fun, don't commit. And yeah. So number 7 on this list is women who play the victim and cannot take accountability for their own actions. As with all of these, actually, I've dealt with this before, and half of these are with the same girl. If you want a story about the worst relationship I have ever had in my entire life, and I hope I will ever have, just let me know, because she fits the bill with pretty much all of these. So I digress. Women who cannot take accountability for their own actions, they will always shift the blame towards you. There's no communicating with these women, because if you bring up something that is bothersome to you, anything of the sort, they will flip the script and make it seem like your fault, make it seem like you're not good enough, and pretty much just put you in a world of hell that you have to live in unless you choose to leave. Which is exactly what I would advise you to do if you come across a woman like this. Leave as soon as you can, like as soon as you possibly can. In a brief little story time on dating a woman like this, I had dated her for like a year, and I ended up breaking things off. She refused to give me my stuff back, so she was an absolute lunatic. She refused to give me my stuff back, and eventually she started threatening me with coming to my house. She manipulated my family and all this stuff. So I called non-emergency to ask if she could even do half of the stuff she was claiming she was about to do to me. And long story short, I had a police officer do the exchange of our items for us, and immediately, like right after the exchange happened, she took it to social media to frame it as if I told the cops that she was gonna kill me. And she stripped her entire car to make it look like the police strip searched her car, the whole 9 yards. She went out of her way to play the victim and make it seem like it was my fault in the situation, when really it could have been avoided if she just would have cooperated. But in that relationship, nothing that she ever did was her fault. It was always my fault. I wasn't doing anything right, and I was miserable. Long story short, I was very miserable, and it was never worth it. So I hope that you boys can learn from my mistakes, because it's not fun going through them. So if you can learn from mine and avoid all of these, then I would strongly recommend it. And that's the conclusion of the video. The top 7, in my opinion, the top 7 types of women you should avoid. And if you feel like I missed anything, or if you want more content related to this, just let me know. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned. Peace.